Hi everyone. We have our second subscriber who had just sent her concerns regarding her career. So she said, bago lang po ako sa work at unti-unti akong napapansin at nakikilala ng mga katrabaho ko at ng boss ko. Ano po ang best way para hindi po ako ma-stress sa mga ka-workmate na medyo may attitude problem? So, our subscriber is Tony. So, Tony, hi! Thank you so much for sending your career concern. So, congratulations for having that new work. And I know it's not easy, especially for a new hire like you, to start in a workplace. Because in any workplace, especially when you're new, you really have to adjust. And it means na you are working very hard and your efforts and hard work is being recognized both by your manager as well as your workmates. Now, your question or concern is really very valid because, again, wherever we work, whether locally or overseas, there are times it's not the work or task that can be stressful, but it could be the colleagues or workmates. So it's a good thing that you're preparing yourself so that you can further perform better when it comes to your tasks and responsibilities. Diba? So, by the way, for those, again, for my subscriber overseas, so let me just tell you in English what Tony had raised up as her concern. So she said that she's a new hire in the company that she's working for, and as a new hire, her efforts and hard work are slowly being recognized by, or is being recognized by her workmates as well as her leader. Now, she also wants to know what are the best ways for her not to feel stressed in the workplace, especially if she has workmates who we say have attitude problem. So just like what I've said, it's a very valid question, a very, let us just say, proactive question so that you can prepare for it and perform better. So, first and foremost is before minding their behavior, which is where their attitude was manifested in their behavior, you should mind your own attitude or the way you think as well, right? Because number one, you do not have any control when it comes to the way they behave or the way they think, right? But then again, you have control over the way you think and the way you will behave. Negative people will always exist. That's a fact, right? So therefore, what you have to do is just simply bear in mind that one way or another, one of these days, you will encounter people who have negative behaviors or negative work values. But then again, the question is, how will you respond? Again, the word I've used is respond and not react. So it means that negative behaviors can actually breed what we call negative emotions in us. But then again, it still depends upon us if we will let our emotions rule over the way we behave. But then again, if we're prepared for it, then therefore, mentally, then it's easy for us to influence our actions or behaviorally, we can still respond positively to such situations. So, if ever there are negative people, instead of being influenced by them, why not influence them, right? It happened to me already. I have had what we call colleagues who had negative behaviors. Like for example, in the workplace, before we start our week, some of the colleagues that I have, sasabihin nila, oh my gosh. So in Abu Dhabi, it is Sunday is the Monday. So every time we will start the week, so that will be Sunday. So he or they will just say, it's Sunday again. Or if it's like, for example, in the Philippines, they say, oh gosh, it is a Monday again. So every time they say this, it's like, you will start your week, especially if you are working for 5 days or 6 days a week, it's like dragging, Monday again, right? So this colleague of mine was working very closely to me. So I told myself, negativity sometimes creeps slowly and sometimes you don't notice it, so be very careful. I almost got influenced negatively by her because I almost started feeling the same feeling. Oh my gosh, it's Sunday once again. So what I did was, okay, when she said this, because negativity, you can do two things. One, embrace it, okay, embrace it, or shrug it off, right? So I decided, again, it's your choice. I decided to shrug it off instead of, or brush it off instead of embracing it. So whenever she says, oh, it's Sunday once again, or it's like Monday once again, what I simply tell her is, hey, well, it's Sunday once again, so 4 more days or 5 more days if I have 6 days a week as a schedule on duty. So that excites me. So instead of being negative, I converted that to being positive. So instead of feeling negative that I'll have 4 more days or 5 more days for the week, I just consider it as like 5 more days. Yes. So I'm doing a countdown, like it's becoming less. Now, I did not stop with myself, but I influenced quite a lot of people in the 5-star hotel I was working for. So whenever they say, oh, it's like the second day of the week, oh, it's 1 more week, I always tell them, guys, or hey, it's 4 more days, 3 more days. So until we got the habit of looking at the work week positively. So whenever they see me in the hallway, so they will say like, 4 more days, Jamey, 3 more days, Jamey. So instead of being negative within the week, we started what we call that positive vibe. So instead of embracing that negativity, I started shrugging it off, okay, and at the same time spreading what we call positivity. It's all in the mind. Yes. Another example I can give you is, for example, you have work ethics or values that you really give